Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Nerdstrodamus. I'm Filthy Casual number 1.
I'm Filthy Casual number 2.
Nah, just kidding. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
And today, we are going to play the part of Filthy Casuals because... Well, what did you... You did something.
It's 2018. We waited...
Is it?
Yes. We waited a while. But I bought an Xbox One. Like this past week. Like after E3.
So the
Yeah.
Xbox One announced back in 2013. 5 years after its announcement. And what, 4 years after its release about?
More than that.
4.5?
Yeah, it came out in 2013. So
Did it come out in the fall?
We're
about
close.
4.5.
We're close.
4.5, okay. You bought one.
I bought one.
Why?
Why? So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to break down as to the reason why.
Oh.
It's not the traditional answer. It's not so I can play all the hottest games and the console exclusive. I mean, there's a couple of console exclusives.
Let me put a disclaimer out there right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Because I had to ask you why. And I want everybody out there to understand that we're not Xbox haters.
No,
we
not
both,
at all.
We actually both adopted the 360 before the PlayStation 3
Oh, yeah.
last generation.
We were primarily 360 players last generation.
But when it came to this current generation, it wasn't, we wanted both. We wanted one or the other because, well, unfortunately we don't have as much time as we did back in college
we
and whatnot
can't just
to play
like
games.
play all the games.
So we had to pick one, and we started with the PlayStation 4.
Most of our friends were there. Most of the great exclusives were there at the time.
Yeah, the exclusives that we wanted, Persona 5. But it's still kind of odd because nowadays it's pretty much you have one or you have the other. You're in one camp or the other.
And I was going to basically go this entire generation sticking to one camp. But I guess we'll talk about a couple of the reasons why. But before we get there, I have some questions for you.
Oh boy, is this a quiz? Mm-hmm. I love quizzes.
These are all hard questions. I apologize. They're not multiple choice. I'm just going to throw them out to you. Can you handle this?
Yeah.
All right.
I've taken your tests before.
Yeah, I know. It's not
without
too
even
bad.
studying.
I'm going to ask a really dumb question first because this is your favorite Halo game. Halo Reach.
I
Yes.
love Reach.
I want you to. Can you name even 2 of the Spartans in Halo Reach?
Yeah.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the main character, of course, who are the main Spartans.
Well, you're the
Noble team.
Right. You're
Yeah.
the main Spartan.
Yes.
There's
Didn't really get a name, of course, but
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played Reach.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see the names written in my head, and the one is either George or Jorge. I forget how you say it.
it's Jorge. Nice.
Is it Jorge?
That's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Is Cat one of them?
That is another. Wow.
Hold on. I think I have
impressed.
one more. And I think it's Emil.
Emil.
Emil. He's the one who's with you till, like, the very last part of it. I'm not going to lie. Isn't there one more? Or there's
there's
two
two.
more? There's the sniper, who I can't remember his name.
Is Jun or Jun? Yeah.
Jun, yeah. And then the main one, who I can't remember his name.
Carter.
Carter! I was like, it's...
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Good job,
I loved
sir.
Reach. The
Ding,
story...
ding, ding.
Thank you. The story was
Yeah.
great.
It was.
See, we do like Xbox. I loved Halo. Loved his...
All right, now you got an Xbox 360 super early. I was
did.
impressed. I was like, when you got one, you didn't even have like an HD television.
Nope.
No, we were playing out on
That ruined me when I tried to play Dead Rising. I couldn't read the text. But.
Yeah. And it was early. Not quite launch, but you got it within the first year, I want to say.
I did. I think I got it in the spring.
Yeah.
After it launched. So spring.
There were over a dozen, launch titles.
Okay.
We talked about the launch in our launch episode
Yes,
a
we
year
did.
and a half ago.
Okay.
Can you remember any of the games?
King Kong.
Let's see if we can remember 4 of them.
Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Good.
Call of Duty 2.
Yeah.
Chrome Hounds.
Is not on there.
It's not on there?
No.
It still launched early because it was one of the first titles I picked up. Cameo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm about to play for the first time, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on,
That's
hold on.
me.
Hold on. And I'm going to say Madden 07? 6! Oh! Darn.
Nice. Everything that launched for it was in 06.
Oh, because it came out in 2005.
Yeah.
That's right.
FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, NBA Live, back when there were 2 NBA games together.
Yeah. Live is not a thing anymore.
NHL, Ridge Racer 6, which I just happened to look at.
I should have known that. I loved Ridge Racer 6.
Perfect Dark Zero, which is...
That was a launch title.
Yeah, it's important.
It's garbage.
And Condemned, which is one of our favorite...
Oh, I love Condemned!
Yeah, it's one of our favorite Xbox games.
I didn't know that was a launch title.
Yeah. So let's go back even further. Way further. To the launch of Xbox Live.
Okay.
So, when Xbox Live launched...
Okay.
It launched alongside PlayStation's kind of online system. It's hard to remember, but they tried back on the PS2.
No, I know because Final Fantasy XI was on it.
Yeah.
And so the SOCOM games were online. And EverQuest was on there.
It was $49.99.
Uh-huh.
It gave you a year of Xbox Live. It gave you headphones that connects to the controller so you can talk to your friends. Mm-hmm. And trial versions of 2 video games.
Were they online games?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm going to say, and you're asking me what those games were? Was one of them Crimson Skies?
No.
Was one of them a sports game?
Technically. I mean, it's a motorsport. I almost gave it away.
So it's a racing game?
Yeah.
Forza? No? I have no idea.
A game called Whacked and a game called MotoGP.
Oh.
So inside the first year, though, just to redeem yourself, can you tell me the top 2 Xbox Live games?
In the first year?
At least one of them. One of them, I'll give you a hint, is Tom Clancy related.
Splinter Cell?
Older. Oh, no, maybe not older. Ghost Recon.
Oh, Ghost Recon. Okay. Wow.
And one more question.
Okay, one more.
A little later. April 15th, 2010, a day that will live in infamy. I owed my taxes. And the original Xbox Live ended. All the original Xbox Live servers closed. Except for one person playing one game. They stayed on there for almost 30 days. What game were they playing online?
Is this when Halo 2 was going on? And that one person, I remember this.
Yeah.
They did not want Halo 2 to die. And for good reason. Halo 2 was amazing multiplayer-wise. Actually, almost all the Halo games are, aside from the new ones, which I'm not familiar with, like 4 and 5. But, yeah, I remember that.
Nice job.
Thank you. I know Xbox.
Yeah, I know. Nice 3 out of 4 on that one.
Thank you. Well, the one question, wow.
Yeah, I know.
What demos came with Xbox Live?
Sorry. I just kind of... it's funny that the price hasn't changed that much overall because essentially they gave away all that stuff for free, and the price has only gone up to $60. And, I remember it was back in the middle of the 360 generation.
Yeah, and to be honest, if you just look around at certain times, you can get it on sale for $50.
Easy.
Yeah, it goes on sale. So does PlayStation.
You can get it for $50 almost any time. Less than that, you're gonna have to hit up some kind of sale.
Yeah,
a special one at some point. But anyway,
so
I bought an Xbox One. I'm happy.
Can I say I love the controllers?
Yeah.
This is probably just about as good as the Pro controller that came for the Switch.
Yeah.
There's one thing that pushes it over the edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it takes real batteries. I don't have to charge it.
I actually looked at that as a detriment.
It kind of bothers me a little bit when there's no replaceable batteries for it.
Yeah, there's that.
Okay.
Like the PS4 controllers, they're eventually going to die and be unusable.
Right.
You're not going to be able to pull it out of a box in 20 years, and they probably won't hold a charge.
I actually have a PS3 controller that will not charge at all.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's cool about these is they actually have the same charge ports, or so if I want to hook this wired into my Xbox. Now, I guess the big question is, why at this point? Why did I buy an Xbox? Because I really have no want of, their exclusive games that much. As cool as Rise is, and here I am, and I sound like I'm making fun of it, of course. But
you mean Rise: Son of Rome?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and some of their other games.
Sunset Overdrive?
Yeah, I did buy that one. I purchased that.
Crimson Dragon?
I did not get that.
Okay.
No.
Halo 5?
No, I didn't.
Gears of War, any of them?
No.
Any of the Forzas?
No. What did I get?
You got the Master Chief Collection.
And?
The Rare Replay.
Yes. The big reason is, guess what, guys? I'm a retro gamer. It's all I love to do. I got my Xbox One as a glorified retro gaming arcade machine.
This is interesting to me.
It is.
This is really interesting to me because of the three systems, the three main consoles out there. I'm not going to talk about PC because PC can do anything.
Yeah, of course.
But between Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox is the newest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, it came in at a later generation than all the others. So for a retro gaming machine, it seems kind of odd because it's not known for retro games.
I know, but here's the deal. That precious age that I was probably the most impressionable, that age from like 9 to like 15, 16, all of my favorite games from that era are available to play somehow on the Xbox One. Like, it's weird.
Except none of the Mega Man games.
No, but that's okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's not true because you could get the Mega Man Legacy Collection for it.
Yeah, when that comes out. And I'm not gonna for the Xbox, but I will get it for my Switch. Yeah. But here's the deal. Like, all of my favorite 64 games I have on Rare Replay right now. I can play Blast Corps.
Blast Corps, Perfect Dark, Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force Gemini.
Which are, have come to the current day in, some better than others, ability to be played. Some of their control schemes are a little wonky. I tried playing Jet Force Gemini. It's wonky. Oof. It's wonky. It's full of wonkers.
It's just
wonktastic.
You got one more in you?
Wonk credible.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I have to bring it up.
Wonkanoid. One more. I'm so sorry. Go on.
So the funny thing about this is this brings up an interesting point with me. Because Nerdstrodamus technically did not start with the two of us doing videos. I had a blog all the way back to 2012.
Oh, yes.
And I did a little digging, and I found a post from 2013 when they announced the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah.
And I broke down both of them feature-wise, not looking at the specs, because I'll be honest.
Yeah, we're not really...
No, we're not looking for power. We're looking for games and what it'll do.
We're not 13 years old anymore. We don't care how many bits whatever has. I think all of them are the same bitage anyway.
Yeah.
We cared when we were kids because that was the deal.
Yeah. But I had to laugh because you're talking about, it's a retro gaming system, and also you're able to get all your Xbox Live Arcade games off of it and whatnot. So...
Yeah, I was able to hop right on there and I had a bunch of the Sonic games downloaded on mine. I had Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I know, right? And then that's like the 1-2 whammy for you and your.
It is like if you're gonna put any Sonic game on anything, it better be Sonic 3 and Knuckles together. But my point with this is actually I was reading through the article or the post I made, and one of the detriments I gave the Xbox One is when they first announced it, it was not backwards compatible at all.
No, and they originally said like it wasn't going to be. They weren't worried about it. They weren't worried about there being a platform for you being able to play your old games. The 360 was still around. Yeah,
and you weren't going to be able to buy used games or anything. Like they were going that way.
And right at the time, there was a burgeoning original Xbox collection kind of starting to show up on the. 360. You could download them. For a long time, there was the stuff that all you had to do was download an update, and you could play the discs. So,
but then the PS4, if you look at that same blog post, and I'll put a link to it.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's back in 2013. They said with the PS4, I looked it up. It wasn't so much that you were able to access your PlayStation Classics, so you download on your PS3 and your Vita. Yeah. It's they had said they were going to implement this new cloud technology where when you started downloading a game, you could start playing it right away while it downloaded in the background, and you could then stream it like that. And part of the discussion was that PS1 and PS2 classics and PlayStation Store games that you had previously purchased were in development to go up there.
Whoa.
They had said that. Now, it got clarified days later that they said, well, we can do it. We'll see if we will. But the PlayStation was the one who brought up, possible backwards compatibility with your purchases. Xbox was like, nope. And look where we're at now.
Yeah.
You've got the Xbox One and all those old games that we played back in college and back like right after college, like postgraduate or first few years of our careers, and like we can get all those old games.
Yeah, and I was kind of thinking like, man, I had so many favorite games that were on the 360. Red Faction Guerrilla, all the Halos. I mean, because we as weeaboo as we like to claim we are, we love ourselves some Halo.
Oh God, yeah.
That's why we're still Destiny players to this day, even to this day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're playing Destiny. We're excited for Forsaken.
Believe it or not.
But quick thing, I don't care about the story.
No, we don't care, and that's part of my whole gaming philosophy in general.
You just want fun games that
Right.
Yeah.
And if I can have a bunch of platforms that just have catered to me, it's why. I mean, it's one of the reasons why the Switch is so amazing.
Yeah.
But then there's certain games that are just available on there that you wouldn't even. Like, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are available up there. Right?
So good. So good. And it gives us a way to play Perfect Dark.
Yes.
Which is the greatest first-person shooter we have ever played.
Of all time.
Like, you can say what you want about
Untouched to this day.
But that game is always going to hold a special place in our hearts. We played it for how many hours the other day?
Yeah, like just sat down and played it for 3 or 4 hours.
I don't care about GoldenEye. I don't care about Halo 2 or what any of you have to say about it. Perfect Dark, the original, and the remake on Xbox, not Zero, is the greatest first-person shooter of all time. And
it still holds up.
It does. It holds up. It's so much fun. And it gives us a way to play it.
Yeah.
And we played Battletoads. Mm-hmm. Battletoads Arcade.
Yeah.
Which...
Now, outside of that, I am interested to see kind of like how the Xbox environment has changed, I think, since then. Mm-hmm. They've taken their lumps this generation quite a bit, and honestly, they've been acting like a defeated company the entire time almost. You know, the majority of their great games have been multi-platform, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the last Halo game, as good as a lot of people said it was, Halo 5, it didn't have the, rapturous, excitement built around it that a lot of others did beforehand.
Yeah. I mean, back in the 360 days when ODST Reach came out.
I remember that. I remember watching X-Play. X-Play did like a 3-hour launch thing for Halo 3.
It was a big deal.
They had like in New York City, and they drove like a warthog down the street, and Master Chief got out and delivered the first X. It was crazy. Yeah. Oh my god.
But it's... No, you're right. And watching Microsoft's E3 conference the past couple of years, we've really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
But it's never really for the exclusive games.
No, and this year is no different, of course. They offered so many games, and there's a bunch that are launching first.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of console launch exclusives.
And just yesterday they announced they snagged the Fallout 76 beta. They're going to be able to play there on Xbox first.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. So, I think they're getting that hunger again,
Yeah.
I don't know if the Xbox One X was the, groundbreaking thing that everybody said it was. I think people who were, resolution queens, yeah,
it was
enjoy that.
I don't know what to say about that. There's a lot to say about the PS4 Pro, the Xbox One X, but that's a discussion for a different day.
Totally.
But here's the thing. When I got my 360, I got that before PS3. Mm-hmm. And that was because the Xbox 360 was cheaper.
Yeah.
And the games I wanted to play were going to come out on it. Guess what? This generation, it was the exact opposite. The PS4 was cheaper.
Oh, yeah.
The Xbox One was more expensive. And also, the Xbox One, the launch was, the stuff that they had with it, they said you were going to have to be online all the time. The Kinect had to come with it. They did all this stuff that I don't think was great.
No, and I feel like they've kind of just been playing catch-up ever since.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of interesting things this generation that kind of are, no matter what, are going to keep them in the game. They bought Mojang. They have Minecraft. That's their property, even though they have it on everything else. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think they're making better use of Rare nowadays, and getting that Rare replay kind of really makes you sad for how things used to be.
Except what are they doing with Rare now?
Sea of Thieves.
Which is
it's still there.
It's there,
and they're supporting it. And no matter what, I think a game like that will have legs going forward.
I hope it turns into a No Man's Sky where it develops into something pretty awesome.
I mean, don't say it like that, though. I hope it turns into a No Man's Sky.
Well, No Man's Sky is pretty awesome as it is now.
Yeah.
But... So my thing with Xbox is, you're right, they did play catch-up, but they turned into something awesome, because backwards compatibility with Xbox and 360 and the arcade, and you can system link it to an Xbox, a 360, and play those games in a LAN situation, plus that Game Pass, $10 a month, and you could just download a game that's on the Game Pass and play it.
So right now, I'm going to just say this. I think the Xbox One is a really nice system right now. It's perfect. Honestly, during E3, it was on sale for $50 less, all the editions of the 3 different consoles. That's why I picked it up. When I saw all the options I had for playing all my old favorite games, I immediately jumped on it. There's no good way to play Lost Odyssey. The Lost Final Fantasy game. And guess what? $6.49 American on the Xbox Live Arcade.
That was another thing with the 360. The 360 got a lot of great RPGs, JRPGs that never came anywhere else. Mm-hmm. It's the opposite now.
Yeah.
and that's why I'm particularly happy with the PlayStation 4.
And
And the Switch. But there's a lot of exclusives on those two systems. I'll still say I'm probably not going to get an Xbox One. Because there's no exclusives that are driving me to pick it up. And in all honesty, most of the fun we're going to have are playing the couch co-op games.
So that's why I have it. So I can now invite friends over. I can throw everyone a controller. And we can play some Halo. Because that Master Chief Collection is baller. I just used a word I should never use again. It felt like fire coming out of my mouth. It burns.
All right, hold on. You bought an Xbox One. You just used baller. You were using wonk?
I'm turning into a Chad.
No, hold on. What year is this? What year is this?
I think we said in the beginning. It's 2018.
It is 2018.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We've said on the channel multiple times we don't have an Xbox, and we never really look forward to much of their games. And I'll be honest, most of the Xbox One games I'm not really looking forward to. Maybe Halo Infinite will be something pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the next Gears will be something pretty amazing. But I'm perfectly content where I'm at. But as a machine that allows you to relive the past and play a lot of really great games and a great library of games in the past and still play some pretty awesome multi-platform games,
it's there.
It's a good deal. And the Xbox One S, which is the smaller version, does output in 4K.
Oh, yeah. So I can play some 4K Blu-rays.
Yeah. So
yeah, and honestly, just in general, the Xbox seems to respect its own history a lot more than the other systems right now.
It's the only one with backwards compatibility.
So we'll see how things go in the future. Until then, I'm going to enjoy my Xbox One, and we'll see what happens.
And I will enjoy your Xbox One also. And while most people probably aren't using it as a retro gaming machine,
it's because I'm a filthy casual.
We are filthy casuals. But you know what? We're still going to have fun with it, and we respect the system for what it is. And you know what? In the comments below, let us know what you think. Are you an Xbox One player from day one? Were you an early adopter? Are you recently getting one yourself? Are you a PlayStation player, Switch player? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And also, if you're an Xbox One player, let us know what games we should play.
I don't know what to play on this thing.
It's been 5 years, and we know Halo and we know Gears.
Where's the buttons? What do I do? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
But let us know if there's some great Xbox exclusive games we should be playing, because we'd love to hear it and we'd love to play them and try them out. We're willing to try just about anything. But remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We are on all of the social media as Nerdstrodamus, except Twitter, where we're Nerdstrodamus DL. But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
And thank you to everybody for watching. We really appreciate it, but I think we're going to go play some games. So we'll catch you next time.